Hey everyone, welcome to Earthling Cooks. We're going to make salmon croquettes today. There's a few variations of how you can make this. This is how we like it. So we're going to start off with a can of pink salmon. You can use fresh salmon, but most times we'll just use the canned stuff. That's pretty standard. With the canned salmon, some people leave the skin in, some people pull it out. I'll take some of the skin parts off, and you want to check the middle. And as you can see here, these big bones, get those out. The skin's not as important as the bones. There might be some smaller bones, but these big ones are what you really want to get out of there. Should just kind of work through it and mash it, make sure there's not any more. And as right here I found another section of vertebrae. Get those out. I want to try not to miss any of those because these are fairly good sized bones in there. Now that I'm happy I've gotten all the bones out, we're going to start with our ingredients here. I'm going to go down the line just from left to right. Going to put just about, I really would just do a little squirt, but we'll kind of measure for you guys. So about a tablespoon of spicy brown, about a tablespoon, ooh, this is closed tight, of lemon juice, we'll do about 2 tablespoons of mayo or Miracle Whip, and then Worcestershire sauce. That's just a little dash of it. I'm gonna have about a half a teaspoon of salt and pepper. I'm just gonna estimate here. And then here we have about a tablespoon and a half of minced green or red pepper, about a clove of minced garlic, and then about a tablespoon and a half of green onions or scallions, which are the ones that look like this. Get all those in there. Then I throw in a cup of breadcrumbs, about a tablespoon or so of oil, olive oil. Just drizzle a little bit in there. A little bit of butter. Make sure it's soft. I always leave this out, so this is just really soft butter. You don't want to use stuff from the fridge. It's not going to mix in. So you can use about 2 tablespoons of butter. Then just going to add a little bit of dried or fresh, if you have it, cilantro and chives. Not too much, just about a teaspoon. And if you don't have minced garlic, you can use garlic powder. And the last ingredient, just an egg. From there, we're going to go ahead and mix this all up. Break the egg first. And we're just going to mix this up with our hands until it's uniform. Once it's all uniform, form it into patties, and then we'll go ahead and cook it. So now that I'm happy that I have this all mixed up and nice and equal everywhere throughout, I'm going to go ahead and make these into patties. You can make these as big or small as you want. We're just going to make them about the size of a small burger. There we go. And off to the stove to see how we cook it. Alright, cooking these is pretty simple. Just put a little oil in the pan. You can use whatever oil you want. I'm going to go with olive oil, but you can use vegetable or canola. And I'm just going to cook 3 right now. Put the other ones that are uncooked in the fridge in a bag or in a Tupperware, and they'll last for, you know, a long time in the fridge before you cook them. And we want to get these to have a nice sear on each side. So we'll cook on pretty high heat, medium high. After just a couple minutes, they'll be ready to flip. See what color we got going on. Very nice. Turn my heat down slightly for the second side. Whoops. And now I'm going to turn my heat down to a medium-low. This pan's still hot from when I flipped it, and now we'll just let them cook a little longer on the second side so they can cook fully through. Get all the breadcrumbs and everything in the inside fully softened and cooked. And here's our final product. Let me go ahead and zoom in on it. Nice looking there. And let's take a look inside the one that I accidentally split open. You can see all the, see if we can get it to focus here. Camera likes to stay focused where it's at. There we go. See all the little bits of green and everything inside? Simple, easy to do at home, and super tasty. So I made the first 3 patties just with the panko inside. We're going to do another version where I split the 2 I had left into 4 smaller ones. And instead of using olive oil, this time we're going to kind of, not really deep fry, but we're going to get the pan filled with oil rather than just some oil in the bottom. So like, not super deep, but we want the whole pan to be covered in oil on the bottom. We're going to take some cornmeal now. I'm just going to get some in the middle of the tray here to aid in getting everything to stick if it's not sticking on its own that good. You can give it a little dip in oil. Same canola or vegetable I was using, and then the cornmeal should stick a little bit more and a little better. Alright, we got them all coated. Gonna go ahead and put them in. And now about the same technique, we just want to get them fried and slightly golden on each side. Once they have a nice color on them, we'll call them done. Take them out, put them on a paper towel, and then see how they look. And here's the second way of cooking them, final product. So, same thing, just with a nice cornmeal breading. Have any questions, let me know. Happy cooking. See y'all later.